Welcome back to Naruto D&D with Tot Swappable Gaming. I am your host, Connor Clark, playing the fucking NPCs. With us we have Kozukai,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
who is Nick, or Nick, who is Kozukai. That's what I should have said. We have
Fucking
Mike,
Robert.
Who is also Shiro.
who
Hello.
is Shiro, and we have Zach,
Huh?
who is Kono.
F you, Kono.
Who's Kona?
Yeah, no one. Some scrub.
Okay.
They'll be dead in a
Okay.
little bit. Don't worry. Coup de grace. That head's coming clean off, son.
Alright, where we left last time, the team was just emerging, or they were leaving the underground bunker where the Kens were, and everyone was going through their tasks, either going to the hospital, delivering bodies, or was there anything else?
No, not really. I was with what's his nuts? Our sensei.
No, Wari went off on his own. I remember that because he's rushing, and I brought that up that he was faster. Did you say you're going to the hospital with someone?
Oh, I was making sure Nick or Kozukai and Sylace were good.
Okay. Sylace isn't here today, but he, yeah.
Moving on.
Sylace goes to the hospital and he's fine and he goes to bed. That's his story for the day.
Heck, he kind of shits on him the whole fucking time.
Hey, literally too. It's a fetish that they've got.
Yeah.
So let's go through the list then. Kozukai, you and Kono are on your way to the hospital.
I hope Kono can carry me.
You've also got Panchi and Ishii with you.
Oh.
Okay, one of those guys better be carrying me because I'm passed out.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I was in -4 health.
Oh shit, Ishii's gonna carry you.
I was gonna say, oh, that's not good.
Only 3'4". I hope you can carry me. Plus, I'm butt naked.
Yeah, you don't have anything on you but your underwear.
GG. Did someone recover that? Like, or is it all at that?
I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to go back down.
You're gonna have to find out.
GG.
So you guys just going to the hospital? Anything else you doing?
I mean, I can't do anything else.
Kono, you just go to the hospital, or is there anything else that you're doing?
I was making sure they get to the hospital.
Okay. So that's that. Shiro, what are you doing?
I'm delivering the Trukin to the Anbu.
Yeah, you are.
But before I do, because I don't even where we were like down here or something. I don't even know where we were at.
Wait,
In Owari's basement.
Oh yeah, we
what
did
was
start
Owari
there.
doing? I thought Owari was bringing the head Ken to the Anbu.
That's
You
what I
brought
thought.
You took the other Ken in Ishii, or not Ishii, but Panchi. Or no, Sylace grabbed Panchi. You grabbed the other Ken because he was like down from some random attack that happened.
Right, he got downed by the bomb.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, I don't know what he dropped to. You grabbed him. I grabbed the true Ken, and Sylace grabbed Panchi.
So Sylace carries Panchi and Kozukai to the hospital, and then he goes to bed. Owari is delivering Ken to the police station to Rook. That's what was happening.
GG.
Okay. So what are you doing now, Shiro? You're on your way. You just emerged
Yeah.
from the tunnel. What do you do?
Okay, so I guess about right here. I don't know, like the path I'm trying. Because like I said, Anbu headquarters is here.
Probably can go between the houses. Might be like
Yeah.
several.
Anbu headquarters is like right there. So I'm just let's assume you've gotten there. What do you do? Like, do you do anything on your way, or are you just going to go straight there?
On the way there.
On the way there. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna question this Ken before we go in. Are there any other Kens?
Is
It's
it-
better to be telling the truth.
He responds with, "He's unconscious."
No.
Who?
All right. Slap him.
GG. I was wondering what the silence was. Like, are you reading notes or some shit?
Straight up,
Wait,
guy's
are we
unconscious.
talking to me?
No, to Shiro.
That's slap him.
Oh.
Okay. He comes to.
All right. I'm gonna ask you again, and this time you better answer. Are there any other kins aside from you and the other one?
Do a gather information check.
Yeah. Too bad it's +2.
He spits at you.
Pull out my sword. Tell me what I want to know right now.
Do you hold the sword up to him at all, or do you just pull it out
I'll hold it at his throat,
at his throat?
like pointed at his throat.
He leans into the blade to where it starts to start drawing blood, and he says nothing and just keeps looking at you.
Tough guy, yeah. All right. If you start talking when we get to the Yambu headquarters. All right, now go to the Yambu headquarters.
All right.
Oh, wait.
All right, so you go to the Ambu. Kono, you are going with the whole team to make sure everyone's okay.
Yep.
Anything that you do on the way, or do you just drop them off and go do your own thing?
I wanted to meet up and go to the Anbu. We'll make sure they got to the hospital okay, and then head.
Okay, so you drop them off the hospital, and then you're just gonna head straight to the Anbu.
Yeah.
All right. Kozukai, you're unconscious. You're being treated.
I'm really mad that my fucking teacher decided to take the other cannon, not his student.
You know, he trusts you with the guys who were arrested days ago. All right.
Yeah, but I'm deadly wounded.
GG.
He's got you with Pachi and Ishii.
Now they're in love with Nick, right?
Oh my god, please.
Maybe.
All the guys.
The story of the gaping asshole might not be over yet.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
The
I'm just
gaping
gonna
asshole arc.
I'm gonna retire, start a bar called the Gaping Asshole.
Dude,
Gay bar.
You should construct like an
GG.
asshole chastity belt.
I don't even have metal work in my craft.
GG. Could have saved
Okay.
your life.
All right, so you're being treated at the hospital. You're unconscious. You're unaware of anything that's going on, but that's what's going on. All right, you arrive at the Ambushiro.
All right.
I guess you guys are like pretty close to each other. You'd probably go to the
Not really.
closest hospital, which would be that one right there. So you guys are pretty close to each other, all things considered.
Might as well just be together.
Yeah, walk in. Dokkan picked up.
I'm gonna say
nice
you still
little
have to
surprise for
take a moment to catch up to him. Oh, what was that, Shiro?
you. Oh, I said, Dokkan, got a nice little surprise here for you.
He looks at you and he looks at the body. He says, "And what's this?"
Long story. So formal report will be given to the Hokage a little later. This is Kin, project, I guess, of Orochimaru.
Yeah, he kind of shows a little bit more interest in that. He says, "Orochimaru, what do you mean?"
You can probably get as much information as you need out of him, but apparently he had some kind of contact with Orochimaru. He was an experiment that made himself clones.
So at this point, you arrive, Kono, and you just walk in. And as you walk in, the door to the elevator also opens up, and both of you recognize the face of Coyote. And he kind of steps out smiling, looking at you, Shiro. And then he looks to Doton. I said Doton, right? Not Dokkan.
You told me Dokkan.
Dokkan? Yeah, Dokkan. Sorry, I have it written down. I'm just not looking at it right now. He says, this boy's story is to be believed. I will personally take care of this individual.
All right. And that's for compensation, my good man.
And he looks at you and he says, was this for an official mission?
It was not.
It sounds to me like you better talk to your teacher about that.
Dang it.
Dick.
Don't worry. Check out this.
Oh, worry. All right, so Koyote goes to take the body of Ken.
I'll be on my way then. We'll be in touch.
Of course. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something in it for you. depending on exactly what we can turn up. And then he takes the body into the elevator, and he disappears. As it closes, of course.
All right. I guess I'm going to police station. Meet up with Awari. Unless we were supposed to meet somewhere else.
He
Fair
didn't
enough.
say anything.
I don't remember him telling us.
All right. All right. I guess we get some free time then.
Cool. You want to go train?
What time of day is it?
So you realize it's still pretty dark out. It's about
Morning.
4
No, it's
a.m.
night. Oh,
Well, I'm already up.
perfect time for training then.
I want to start training. I want to start learning these new moves because it'd be fucking great.
All right. Well, let's go training.
Disappointed I couldn't fucking use them last time. That was my fucking plan.
GG. All right.
All right, so you two got to start training. Kozukai, you have woken up and you are in a hospital bed.
Do we need to roll for training?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Hakadak.
you guys are still walking there when all this is happening with Kozukai. All right, Kozukai, you wake up. What do you do?
I'm gonna search the room for a pretty nurse.
For a pretty nurse.
For a pretty nurse.
For a pretty nurse. All right. You look around and you see that you're the only one in the room.
Is there a button for nurses?
No, there's no button for nurses.
Not even like an emergency button? What kind of hospital is this?
A ninja hospital.
Alright, I'm gonna use a jutsu that I don't have any. Don't have any chakra. Fuck. Well, I'm just gonna chill in here for a bit and go back to sleep.
So you two arrive at training, so now you can start doing your rolls.
Well, fuck you too. Jesus Christ. I think he's first.
Yes, I am.
GG.
Hey! And so Sylace wakes up from his slumber, and turns out he was actually just sleeping at the hospital and never went back to his house.
He's in the room with me. I'm just so delusionary. All this morphine's making me see things that's not really there.
Delusionary?
Yeah.
Delusional.
Delusional?
Delusionary. This is since medical shit doesn't actually exist in this world, neither do medical terms.
Hey,
What the
he's got a
fuck
point.
are you on about?
No,
You seriously rolled a fucking 20 for your goddamn initiative?
he's
Yeah, I'm
fucking.
first.
Alright.
Also, I need to roll. I guess I need to roll another 1d20 to see if I crit again.
No. Sylace, you are in the hospital while Kozukai is, he's still unconscious for all intents and purposes right now.
This is inside my dream. We're all dreaming.
Yeah, this is all inside Kozukai's dream. So Kozukai's unconscious, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna get up, because I probably bled a lot, and this is me just waking up from.
Oh yeah,
That
you were pretty
horrific
injured
fight.
as well, weren't you?
Yeah. What's
Never
my
mind,
health
you're
at
not
now?
in the room with Kozukai, you are in your own personal, hospital room.
That's
you
why
were
I
just
made
waking
sure
up.
both of them made it there, okay? Because they were about to fucking die.
Right, yeah, I completely
Yeah,
forgot about
I
that.
think I had like 3 health left.
Yeah.
Wari taking one can and leaving us.
So
Fucking backpack.
I mean, I'm pretty strong. We got there okay.
Well, it's not the
Just,
strongest either.
But you know,
Silas is
people,
stronger.
you know, I mean, if anybody needed to know where we were, you could just follow the blood trail. I mean,
Okay, so you
So-
wake up in your hospital room.
is my HP full again?
No, not yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm still at 3. All right. So I guess I'm gonna set up. And are there IVs in this or not?
No.
Oh no, there are in Naruto.
There are?
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna have a whole bunch of IVs hooked up to me.
You've got a couple of things hooked up, but for the most part, you're still pretty free reign.
Or I try to set up and then I like wince.
And at this point, you hear a door open, and you see a male nurse walks in.
Can I get a female? No, I'm just kidding. How's Kosakai?
And she looks at you. She says, "He'll be fine. He had some severe wounds, but he'll be fine."
It's a trap.
It's a trap because he said male nurse and then he said
Yeah.
she.
Sorry, it's he says, "Yeah, he'll be fine. Don't you worry. He was pretty roughed up, but he'll be fine."
That's hilarious. Yeah. So when am I gonna be able to get out of here?
And he says, "Well,
When you
we're
pay.
gonna keep you treated here a little bit more. Give us a couple of hours, and we'll be able to tell you exactly when you're gonna be good to go." It's currently 4 a.m. So
All right. I'm just gonna lay back and get some more rest then.
all right. So you two are at the training field. Now you can start doing your training rolls. Now it is Kozukai and Sylace again back at the hospital.
Proud.
So the doctor's been treating both of you. Sylace, the doctor says, "Hey, you're good to go for the day."
Thanks.
He says, "No problem. Make sure to get your bill on your way out, and I'd like to say, please come again, but that would be a terrible thing just to wish upon someone. Good luck."
Yeah. Just gonna see I'll start limping out of there up to the front desk.
Do we have a? Are we going to do a mission today?
There's nothing that's explicitly drawn out. You guys have some freedom to where one could occur, depending on what you choose to do. But there's nothing that's like a meeting with a Wari.
Okay.
How's my health now?
You're dead.
You're gonna be back up to full health.
Cool. I'm just a little rusty right now.
Yeah, it's the bright side about magic ninjutsu,
Yeah. All right. So, gonna go up to the front desk there.
All right. You see that a Wari is in the waiting room, and he walks up. He says, Sylace, feeling better?"
I'm pretty cut up.
And he says, "Yeah, that was a rough mission, but everyone performed admirably. Some definitely did more work than others, but in the end,
It
mission
didn't even
accomplished.
matter.
If you'd like, I'll offer to pay your bill on this situation, considering this wasn't an official mission and you don't have a official payment."
We'll see how much it costs.
So the nurse hands you the bill, or the attendant, whatever you want to call it, and it's 2,000 Rio.
I got this.
Says, "All right, well, all right."
Just put yours towards janitor's son.
Okay, will do. Guess I'll keep waiting out for him. There's nothing to worry about today, so you're good to continue on with whatever you need to do.
Good. Okay, so my guy leaves, and I guess starts heading somewhere out the door. Someone else go.
Okay. Kozukai, you wake up now. Or you've been awake. Don't worry about the fucking me tripping over my words and forgetting who was doing what earlier. It's been a couple more hours since Sylace has been gone, and you're good to go. Doctor says, "All right, you've been treated. You're back up to full fighting action, but take it easy."
You're not a pretty nurse.
He says, "No, no, I'm not."
Thank you, doctor.
Didn't you
He
forget
says-
to tell him about the prostate exam you decided to give him at the same time?
Oh, God. I'm only 12 years old. I don't think I need that.
I forget
Oh.
you're 12.
I mean, the doctor might just be a pedophile.
He's actually Ken.
GG.
Doctor says you're good to go. Is there any questions you have, or anything else I can do for you today, sir?
Is there anything inside of me, like poison, some weird fluids? I was proud with a lot of needles recently.
Just Ken's dick.
Oh my
Doctor
god.
says,
Gee.
Fucking
Doctor
doc.
says, no, there's nothing that our medical shinobi detected at least.
Mm,
Seems like the points where you were stabbed, that was just them lining up key pressure points that they were. Well, it looked very much like they were going to whatever they were designing on you or putting on you. It looked very similar to when you're dissecting a body.
well, that would have been really bad.
Yes, it would have.
Well, thank you, doctor.
No problem.
So I just go out this window right here, right?
No. You're gonna have to go to the front desk and pay.
Yeah, but there's a guy. There should be somebody out there named Sylace. He'll pay for me.
He says, unfortunately, you aren't allowed to leave through our locked windows.
All right, fine. I guess I'll go to the lobby.
He says, I guess you will.
What do you mean? I guess. I'm gonna go through this window now. I think to myself.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting here and wait for the doctor to leave.
The doctor's waiting for you to leave. He's just sitting there waiting, looking at you. He's like, would you like me to walk you to the front?
Yeah, I would like some clothes. Can't walk out like this.
He says, unfortunately, you don't have any clothes that you were brought here with. You can bring the gown with you. We've got plenty of them.
To me, don't have anything. Not even like some nurse outfit stuff.
You have a gown. We're not going to give you any other outfits.
Yeah.
We're fairly limited on them as we are.
Fuck. I mean, I've got to walk all the way through town to the other side of this village here.
Says, unfortunately, I mean, you can make a call to someone to bring you some clothes.
Alright, fuck it. Cheapskate hospital, motherfucker. I'm going out to the lobby.
All right, doctor's walking with you, and you see Owari is there, asleep, sitting down.
I'm gonna poke a wire real quick.
All right, Owari kind of jolts away because Kozuke. How you feeling?
Wonderful. Now, could you do me a big favor and go to my house, grab some clothes, and come back?
He kind of looks down at you. And he looks back up. Says, that would be a great idea. I'll be back shortly.
Thanks, Awari.
Jolt's awake because he's lightning type.
So a couple minutes go by, and then he reappears, or opens the door again.
And I have paid for my medical bills in that time.
Medical bills of 2,000 real.
Yep.
All right,
Only 2,000.
only 2,000.
Nigga, I got cut and had to pay 1,000. How does this shit work?
GG.
Pays off to get severely wounded in the long run.
You know,
It's not like
the
they have
same
any
amount of.
advanced surgery that they.
I mean,
went
it's
through.
it's the same amount of chakra if you see the way, so they're like, fuck it.
Well, technically, it would take a little bit more chakra, but that's still like double the chakra, double the price.
Double McGum.
Like if Nick had to have an amputation happen, that would have been considerably more, but it wasn't.
And I would have got the first Hokage's arm. Nice.
I did not say anything like that, so no.
What?
You wouldn't have gotten an arm.
Rip.
We should have cut it off.
GG.
You guys had the opportunity when he was unconscious.
Rip.
So Owari hands you your clothes.
Man, thanks, Awari.
He says, no problem.
I was gonna get dressed out here in the lobby so all the patrons could see.
Owari puts his hand on your neck.
GG.
What are you gonna do, Awari? There's no bathrooms.
He says, you can go into a more secluded area, and you can do that there.
I mean, it's just underwear. Everyone sees it anyways. This back flap's open.
He says, yes. but we have rules that we follow as shinobi, and changing in public is not one of them.
I could only change at lightning speeds like you, Owari. I would do it.
He smiles and says, "But you can't, so go change."
You should find her.
Fine him. Fine him. Fine him.
I didn't get undressed. I was starting to take the gown down. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go into the hallway, inside of a nook, and get dressed.
All right.
Come back out. Thanks, Owari. Now,
No problem.
Where's Ken's at?
Where's that? Which one?
Both of them.
One of them. One is at the Ombu headquarters, assuming that Shiro accomplished his job. I actually haven't checked in on them. Probably should have done that first, but I didn't. And the other one has been delivered to the police station, and was being questioned last I saw before I left by Officer Rook.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna go over to the Ombu. So, talk to that Ken. See what he wanted with me.
Or he kind of expresses some skepticism. He's like, I'm not entirely sure if you're gonna get exactly what you're looking for. I mean, this is the Ombu. They might not just let you walk in and ask some questions.
I mean, but I'm with you, and they were trying to get at me, and I want to know why they were trying to get at me, so I can avoid that in the future.
Or he says, well, that's certainly something that they might ask you questions about. You can give it a shot, but I'm not sure if it's going to go quite as smoothly as you'd imagine.
I mean, let's just see. Why don't we both head over there at the same time?
He says, unfortunately, I'm going to go check in with Shiro and Kono. You can go and check if you want, but I have no desire to go towards the Ombu.
All right. I'm gonna go to the Ombu office.
All right. So, you guys are still training. What are you doing right now, Sylace?
Well, guess I'm kind of heading towards my house. Which hospital was I at?
Center
Another one.
Hospital.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna walk into town to the best street to go straight to my house.
Okay, just
So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So probably walk down this way, and then going back up this way.
okay.
And do I run into anybody?
Nope.
No?
I mean, you know, there are people who are walking, but no one who stands out to you.
Okay. Well, then
Expecting that.
what time did you say it was in the game?
At this point, the time that you would have been treated, that's about 8 a.m.
I guess I'll head to the training ground.
All right, you head to the training ground, and upon arrival, you see that I was about to say worry that Ashiro and Kono are hard at work training themselves.
Cool. And I'm going to. Oops.
Hey, Silas, can I try this jutsu on you?
I'm not really in the mood right now, bud.
Yeah, pipe down, Kono.
Ooh.
Rude.
Rude. I guess I'm going to train one of
Now let's cut back to Kozukai.
Hello.
You arrive at the Ombu.
All right. I say hello to the receptionist, and I ask about Ken in great detail that I am unable to come up with.
Unfortunately, he doesn't hear your words unless you come up with them.
Fuck.
Correct.
It's weird how that works. It's like you're just thinking at him, but he just can't read your mind.
Oh,
You're just staring at him ominously, and he's like, what the hell's wrong with this kid?
Well, I hear that there was this man named Ken that came in here earlier, and you guys took him down for questioning.
he says, well, came in here might have been a bit of an overstatement.
Well,
But yes,
kinda
he is currently
dragged.
being questioned.
Now, I just want to figure out something. I don't know if you can tell me this, if somebody else has this. Why the fuck was he after me?
Says he was after you.
Yes, sir.
Uh, we haven't quite gotten to questioning him yet. So you were involved in the incident, as well as your teammate was Shiro, was it?
Yep. Along with a couple other people and Owari.
He kind of smiles and he says, "Well, if you'd like, you can go downstairs to our interrogation room. You're somewhat familiar with that, aren't you? But you can wait there until he's ready to be questioned. And if Coyote gives you the go ahead, you might be able to be involved, or at least be there to listen."
I just want to listen. And I only have one question: is why the fuck was I involved with him?
Says, head down the elevator into the interrogation room, and we'll have we'll tell you when we're ready.
All right. Go down the elevator. Wait outside the interrogation room.
And eventually, Coyote comes up after just a few minutes go by. He says, he's not currently in there. If you'd like, you can sit down. If don't know exactly have the roomiest accommodations, you can sit inside the interrogation room inside the cell.
All right. Well, I just wanna know why he wanted me so bad.
He said he smiles at you. He says, "In due time, we'll have that information. Right now, you can just sit down and relax if you'd like. Otherwise, we'll tell you when we're ready."
All right. Will do. I
So
go
you,
sit down inside the interrogation room.
all right. You go inside the interrogation room. All right. So as you go into the interrogation room, you see that the door locks behind you.
Oh
and
shit!
I don't get worried at all.
All right. So a few hours go by, and Shiro and Kono, you have both finished your training for the day.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun.
Well, what are you gonna do, Kona?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go get some armor. I don't want to get screwed again. And I need to pick up some stuff for training tomorrow.
Cool.
Coming with?
Wait, we can get armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I need to get some armor.
Yeah, you want some too? You can meet us up after training.
What do I need to do to make poison?
You're gonna have to get the ingredients to craft poison.
And where can I potentially find the ingredients?
Do you have knowledge of your current events or anything like that?
Let me pull it up. I need to go to my page of knowledge. 'Cause I got a million of them. Well, yeah, I know I have current events, yeah.
Do a current events knowledge check. All right, you know that there is a store that's kind of off, kind of closer to Higeki's house. It's right over right over here. That
Okay.
is indeed a poison store, or at least they sell herbal things that typically, have typically been used for poison.
Okay. Well, Shiro, I think I'm gonna head down to this shop I know. Want to meet up after?
Sure. Let's meet up at the center of town, I guess.
Sounds good. Cool. Well, I head there.
All right, Shiro, what are you doing?
I'm gonna first stop off at the pharmacy that's inside the hospital here.
Okay.
Go to whoever's standing there. Need some more blood clotting pills. No need to ask why.
More what?
More blood clotting pills.
He says why.
Oh, it's for training.
All right, he says, just give me 1 second here.
Think to myself, "You nosy doctor, get out of my business."
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Man, how much did I charge you last time for these?
0 monies.
Not a lot. It's like 400 or something, 200.
No, that can't be right. There's no way I fucked up that bad.
Yeah, you did. It was like 200. it was 200 real.
It was not a lot.
Well, the official price for these is 3,500 Rio.
What?
3,500.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a pack of 5, if it helps you feel any better.
So you still have a
Just
few
give
left
me
over.
money.
That's 700 a piece. I mean, that's not awful.
That's horrible.
But you have to buy all 5. Also, you have to buy all 5. It's not just, here's one.
Yeah, it's only a pack of 5.
You could just give me one, right?
We don't separate the pack.
Unfortunately, we are not allowed to separate the packages.
Travis knows all the legality things behind this. You're fucked, Mike.
All right. I guess I'll come back in a little bit.
No problem.
I mean, see, because you could die, Mike, and then we would be left with a 4-pack, and no one's going to buy a 4-pack. I mean, let's get serious here.
He's right.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I charged you like 3,000 for it, not 200.
You charged him
Like
200.
400 or something. It wasn't anywhere near 1,000.
All right, Connor, check the tapes. Hey guys, I can check the tapes if you want. It's gonna take me about 10 hours though.
All right. I'll wait.
Headed to the armor store.
Yeah, if I come across when I'm editing future episodes that I fucked up there, I'll either cut you some slack or tell you to fuck off, and this is the way it is.
GG.
All right, so you go to the armor store.
So he gets to go to 2 stores.
GG.
I'm just trying to
All
finish
right,
his
so-
thing.
All right, so
Joe.
I need you to give me some reinforced armor.
What
I
store are
pretty
you
much
going
take my clothes. Armor store.
to? Do you know where an armor store is?
Wasn't it the same as the weapon store? You tried to get armor from there before?
No, they have ninja tools and a couple of various things. There's also the clothing store, but they sell clothes, not armor.
Alright, I'll do a knowledge check streetwise to see if I know
Do
where,
a streetwise knowledge check.
That's right. Streets. Where's the freaking armor store?
What's side?
Did you say west side?
Also, that's the Walmart signal.
GG.
So you detect that you remember that there is in fact a store across the street that sells armor.
How can
Scumbag
be?
move.
Alright, so I'll walk in.
All right, you walk in. Roll a reflex save.
Reflex. Sweet. I'm gonna use quickness just in case.
All right.
What the trash? I just come to buy some stuff and say,
They gotta test you, make sure you're worthy.
All right, you see that a little kid was running out as soon as you opened the door, and based on your reflexes, you moved out of the way, and the kid didn't run straight into you.
GG. Don't scare me like that.
All
I think.
Ah, if that was me, that kid would have ran to my knee and he would have died.
GG.
right, so you walk into the store, and you see that there's a woman behind the counter on this one. She says,
That's it.
"Hello, how can we help you?" Do a spot check. All right, do a spot check.
Am I blind?
All right, you look around. You see that there's a bunch of armor that's kind of put up along the walls, and there's also the woman, the person at the front of the store.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, can you take these regular clothes that I'm wearing, along with this trench coat, and turn it into armor?
She looks at it and she says, "Unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do to convert your armor as it currently is. You'd have to buy something completely new."
Can I buy clothes that look exactly like this?
Unfortunately not. Armor, unfortunately, is much thicker and heftier. You can reinforce certain areas and keep the general look to it. However, the armor itself is still going to change the look at least a little bit.
All right, out of character. I'm just trying to get the reinforced suit.
Which one? Reinforced suit?
Reinforced suit. Yeah.
Oh, that's an impromptu.
I tried to word it.
Impromptu.
Yeah, I tried to word it in a way that was like that, but I failed apparently. It's on page 163.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
She says actually that we do not sell. You can go to a regular clothing store for that one.
Worry. I shout.
Oh, worry.
I forgot that was a fucking thing of armor.
Sorry, I was trying to describe it, in a way, but I apparently failed it. So I'm gonna go to the clothing store and we'll move the count.
All right, and you see that there's a gentleman behind the counter whose accent I don't remember, unfortunately.
It's probably something like this, you know, guys.
How can we help you, sir? No, I'm not really doing that accent.
Well,
This is Oh wait, wasn't it? It was some bad like half racist accent.
It was half Boston or half some other fucking country, like New Zealand, some shit.
How can we help you?
Oh, still me?
Yeah, you.
Alright. Well, went next door. I'm just trying to get some reinforced clothes. Take these regular clothes and turn them into armor.
And he says, yes, we should be able to do that just fine. It'll take us a few hours to take care of everything. Beyond that, the price for it will be, well, you've already got the base clothes. It's gonna cost you about 1,000 Rio.
Alright. So should I just, like, strip here? 'Cause I need all this.
He looks around and he says, well, as a shinobi, it's probably not recommended that you go around, in the nude. If you'd like,
why
you
does
can
everybody
buy
want to
some...
be naked?
If you'd like, you can buy some spare clothes here, and you know, you've got great prices on them.
Sure, I'll
Bye.
I'll take that black shirt over there and those black pants over there.
Of course, that'll be 300 Rio.
So here's the.
They're very
1300.
shitty quality.
Hey, it's temporary. I'll just feed him to the dog later. So I'm
All right.
Yeah, then
Dog
Mike
and
walks
dog.
outside and there's a battle, and he has no armor now.
All right, so that's 300 Rio, or that's 300 Rio plus the 1,000 Rio for the upgrade. So a total of 1,300 Rio.
Rip
Sack
off
of
score.
1300 Rio.
Fuck off, Gozukai. Fuck off, Gozukai.
Hey, sack of 13.
Just because something charges you doesn't mean it's a ripoff.
Hand him the
Yeah,
friggin'
but in
13.
this case, it is a ripoff, though.
How's that a ripoff?
I mean, it's just my haggling senses.
Shut up.
Man.
All right, thank you for the Rio. I'll come back in 3 hours, and we'll have your upgraded clothes to you.
Alright. And I just put on the regular clothes, hand him my stuff. Shirt, pants, trench coat, and just sit down.
Just gonna sit down and wait.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you guys finished your training. What are you doing now, Sylace?
Oh, am I done with my training?
Yeah, you're not done with your training.
I'm gonna head into town and go over to that armor place that I've been hearing so much about.
All right.
So I guess I'm gonna
So you
walk in.
walk into the store, and there's a woman who says, "Hello. How can we help you?"
Yeah, I got really injured. I got injured quite badly in the last fight I was in. I'd like to purchase some armor.
What kind of armor are you looking for? Light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor?
Here, let me check what I'm able to wear real quick.
You can wear any of them. You just have a proficiency in one of them.
Oh yeah, let me check that out. So I guess I can wear medium.
And she says, "Okay, we have some battle armor or a battlefield unit set of clothing." The battle armor is so the battle armor you see it along the wall. You see that it's kind of an archaic design. It's got an iron chest plate, shin guards, van braces, tassets, and spalders. I have no idea what the fuck spalders are.
Cup,
Oh, is that what it is?
I think.
It holds your spalds.
Let's fucking find out.
GG. Thought it
I'm
was
gonna
like
Google this
shoulder
on a screen I'm
pads.
recording.
So it guards your spalds.
That's not how you spell spalders, Connor.
Oh, it's shoulder braces. Or
Yeah, it's shoulder braces,
Oh,
braces.
cool.
Fucking crazy. And then the Battlefield Unit 1. It's a suit of armor that consists of an armored ninja vest, shoulder plates, and tassets, as well as an armored helmet with a forehead protector plate.
I don't really need the helmet, so I guess I'll just do the first one.
All right, and she says, "All right, so for the battle armor, it's going to cost you about 15,000 Rio."
What the?
Mm. Well, unfortunately, I don't have that much.
I would spot
Oh,
you,
well.
but I'm in an underground city.
We're truly sorry to hear that.
I have 12,500 Rio. You're sure that wouldn't be enough?
Well, the price is 15,000.
Oh,
Can't help me out any?
Gamble check.
Do a gamble check.
Damn, it's like +1.
Yeah, dude, get out. Get out right now.
GG. Plus that +1 gamble. Now, actually, you rolled a 1, so now it's 15,500. So fuck off.
Jeez.
Yep.
Oh my god, you jinxed yourself.
Nah,
She looks at you and she says, "Unfortunately, the price is still 15,000."
I'll be back.
Put on sunglasses, walks out the door.
That's right. You better believe it, motherfucker.
Do you own sunglasses?
No,
To the power of
Unfortunately,
magic.
you do not
he
put
gets
on the
them.
sunglasses.
I pretend that
There is
I-
no magic in this world. Kozuka.
What are you
Um,
talking about?
You forget the power of imagination.
You can imagine sunglasses on you, yeah.
Pretend.
Some sweet effing cheese.
So yeah, I guess wow. Guess I walk out.
All right.
Said, and then I'm kicking myself, saying, "Damn, I should have had Awari pay for that bill." I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, head over to Higeki's house.
Okay. So who's not in bed? Shiro and Kozuke?
Yeah, I'm not in bed.
Right, Kozuke, you were okay. You're under there. Shiro, a few hours have passed. Shiro, you have been handed your padded clothes, reinforced suit. Shiro,
Yeah. Take these clothes, my trench coat. Let me go to the bathroom, put them on. Put on my hood. Look at the guy. He's a guy, right? He said it was a chick.
no, at the clothing store. That's the guy.
All right, so look at him. Thanks.
No problem. Looking slick.
Yeah. All right, I'll walk out and
Mark Shiro goes, "What, you coming on to me now?"
uncomfortably walk out of the store. I said I was gonna meet him here. I should probably go back to that pharmacy. Those blood vials.
Oh, I just realized something.
What?
What's your dexterity bonus?
My regular dexterity bonus, like
Yeah,
4.
4, just +4.
It's my class bonus.
Sylace,
so-
what's yours?
Dexterity bonus. Like the ability modifier,
Yeah,
3.
3. Okay. So unfortunately, you actually can't wear battle armor. You would have to have the battlefield unit.
What do I have to wear the battle armor?
You have to have a dexterity bonus of most maximum of 2.
I have 3.
Yeah, maximum. Can't have more than that to equip it.
Oh,
Great.
can I go?
Yeah.
Can I go back in there then?
You also remember that the price of the battlefield armor while you were in there was 35,000 Rio.
Whoa.
You just don't want me to have it, do you?
This is the legitimate price.
GG.
What?
I really want to know your currency.
It's on 1095.
It's listed out. This isn't my currency. I'm going by literally what's listed and given.
Are you really?
Every point that it goes up exceptionally. So like DC of 19 is what the battle armor is. That's 15,000. DC 20, 20,000. 21, 27.5. And 22 is 35, and that's a 22 one.
Well, since you said that, can I redo some stuff, or can I go back, or do I need to wait?
What do you mean reduce some stuff?
Well, I mean, because now I'm not going to say I'll be back. I'm going to be like, I would have said like, well, what can I do then? And then they would have said, well, you can go to the clothing store, and I'd be like, oh, I'll do that.
GG.
I mean, you can always just go to the clothing store.
But how would I know that? Metagaming.
Magic.
Somebody say
I mean, just you just decide to do it.
Through the power of magic.
You feel like checking it out. Don't worry about it.
To the power
Don't
of
worry
magic.
about the technicality of it.
Oh, so okay, I walk in, is Shiro there?
Shiro was already left.
Oh,
Oh,
I was in that armor store a long time. Oh shit.
All right. Well, I wake up.
So okay, so good
I kind of fucked up with my timeline there. Don't worry about it.
good afternoon.
Person says, "Hello. How can we help you?"
I've got
You know what? Fuck it, Shiro. You're still there. Let's go with the timeline and stick with it. You're still there, Shiro.
Oh, what's up, Sylace?
Magic.
hey.
Getting some armor too, looks like.
I tried, but they said it was like they told me it was going to be like 33,000 Rio, and there's no way I can afford that.
I'm sure they got something for you. It's something different. Let's head back over
Well, I didn't know. Maybe I could just go to the clothing store and they could reinforce my clothes or something.
there. Yeah, they could. That's what they just did for me.
No, that's what you're doing. That's what they're doing for you currently. It's not done yet because you haven't left it. We
back.
rewound
we're
it.
back
Yeah,
in
we're
time.
back in time.
Oh, we did a
Yeah.
time reversal.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here with regular clothes on. All right,
Yep.
well, that's what they're doing for me right now. At this very moment.
All right, should probably give that a shot or give that see how much they charge me for that.
Yeah, you got to strip though.
That's okay. I'm comfortable. So, guess I walk up to the front counter and I'm gonna ask the dude, can you reinforce my clothing?
He looks at you and says, yes, we absolutely can. Just like we're doing with your friend there, as it seems you two know each other. However, it's going to cost you, it's going to take us about 4 hours to make it.
Mhm.
It looks at you and he kind of looks you up and down and says, well, actually, you're a little bit bigger. It's actually going to take us 5 hours for yours, most likely. As well as the fact that you're probably going to want to buy some spare clothes. Because you don't want to be just walking around in the nude. That'd be ill-fitting of a shinobi like you.
That's okay. I actually have a pair of shorts underneath these pants.
He says, okay. And as well as the upgrade fee itself will be about 800 Rio. Or, sorry, not 800, 1,000 Rio.
That's great. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Ding.
1,000 Rio as well as your clothes, and now you were just wearing shorts, I guess?
Yep. Shorts with a
Alright.
with a sword on my back.
He says, come back in 5 hours and we'll have your clothes for you.
Sounds good. I look at Shiro. I'm not gonna wait. 5 hours seems like a long time. How long have you been waiting here already?
About 2 hours.
Hmm.
I guess I could go get. I need to go to the pharmacy anyway. If you want to come with,
Yeah. What you doing there?
I just gotta get some medicine for training.
What you need it for?
Viagra?
Something like that.
Viagra?
Where'd that voice come from?
The radio, dumbass.
Oh,
I didn't hear.
You've been
I
holding
didn't
down the
hear-
button the whole time.
Wait, if I was holding on the button, how'd you get through?
Touche.
Another
I had mine
classic
on.
example of magic.
All right. So you two start making your way down to the pharmacy again. Meanwhile, Kono.
I'm gonna head to the exotic shop that I work at.
Is it in the middle of town?
Yeah, it's in the middle of town.
Yeah.
So do I get there?
Yeah, you get there.
Okay. Hello, sir. Sorry, it's been a while.
No problem. How can we help you? How can I help you today? Gonna buy anything or looking to get some hours?
I'd love to get some hours. I've been out on mission, so I'd like to make it up to you.
Absolutely. Help me doing some stocking here and making the place look neat.
Sounds great. Oh.
Oh?
Oh. Oh. Actually, sir, I'll be right back. Do you mind if I just go check in with something? I had a sudden urge or a sudden realization I forgot to say bye to someone.
Oh, no problem. Just come back when you can.
I'll be back in a second.
Of course, of course.
So I step outside and I wait for Shiro. What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Alright, but some time goes by, Shiro, you get your equipment, as was previously stated, and you go through the same shindig, and then you walk outside.
Oh, from the pharmacy? Alright, sweet.
No, sorry, you actually... Wait, did you go to the pharmacy? Or did you want him to wait, or did you go immediately go to the pharmacy?
Yeah, we left and went to the
Okay, so you're
pharmacy.
going to come back and get your clothes after?
Yeah.
Alright, as you walk outside, you see the Konos there.
Kono. Surprise. Looks like you finished up.
Kinda. Wasn't really able to do what I wanted, but just thought I'd let you know. I'm gonna head to work, so if you need me, I'll be there.
Where the heck do you work?
At this shop right here, and I point right behind me.
What do you do here?
He
Whatever
still
he needs
does.
me to do.
Alright, I guess I'll swing by afterwards.
I imagine we
Chicka
sell some
wow.
pretty cool things.
Chicka wow.
Yes, we sell the mighty dragon dildo. It's far better than any katana is when it comes to weapons, and better than any cucumber could ever treat a woman. So shut your mouth, Sylace.
I'm going to need you to roll a bluff check.
I don't know
Absolutely.
what universe we're in.
Do you need a visual representation? Here.
Oh my.
Alright,
my
so
God,
let's
yes.
continue on here. There's no talk about the dildo.
No,
No,
there's
no,
still
there
the,
it
there's
is.
still the top.
I'm gonna
You
keep
can
walking.
Put it on the screen
Alright, you
and
keep
everything.
walking.
I'm gonna keep walking to the pharmacy.
Copy image. This
Oh,
is
but
forever in my
delete.
browser history. See? Oh, wait, you can't.
Alright, so I'm at the pharmacy. I got that 3,500 Rio for the blood clotting pills.
Done. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to work.
Alright. And I'm gonna go back to the pharmacy.
How much Rio do I get for the work?
Oh my God.
You're gonna get 2,000. It's a little bit
What?
earlier in the day.
You get paid? I work at the freaking Coliseum. I don't get paid shit.
Well, I have a good job. You don't.
Damn.
You're living there. That's your pay.
GG.
Yeah, didn't you say that
Alright.
you live there?
He does.
Yeah.
I don't.
I live outside it. Like close to it.
All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. I have to head out.
Alright, have a good one.
See you guys.
Later.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to push to Kono being there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, you can talk to me about getting your fair wages. Sounds to me like the people haven't been paying you. You might want to take that up with the legal department. All right, so you walk to the pharmacy.
GG. Put a sack of 3,500 Rio up. Need those blood clotting pills now.
Yeah, he hands you a pack of 5 blood clotting pills.
What do you need
Long
blood
coming
clotting
back
pills
here.
for? Zero.
Special training. Special strength training.
Strength training.
Yeah. Become stronger.
You be careful with that stuff.
I only need one. Alright. Should probably go back and get that that armor. Pretty sure mine's done by now.
All right, I'm gonna go to the financial department at the Coliseum.
All right, so you guys both heading back to back to those places. Kozukai, you bored?
Very much so.
All right, so eventually you hear a click on the door, and it opens up, and there's Coyote.
Getting kind of worried you just forgot about me.
He says, "Well, I kind of did, but we remembered that we were going to start interrogating Ken there, and then I remembered that you were waiting here in this room."
If I would have died in here, I would have haunted you so hard.
He looks at you and says, "I don't believe in ghosts."
Yeah, well, that bookshelf would have.
He looks at you. He says, "Did you say bookshelf like a joke?"
Yeah, I did.
Ha 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 ha.
He just kind of looks at you with a very blank face.
All right, let's go.
He says, "Yes, let's." So you walk down the hall a little bit into a new room, and it leads you inside. And you sit down, and he says, "All right, this is where you're going to be watching from. This is a separate room where you can see the investigation happen, or my questioning happening."
All right.
He looks, points through the glass thing that you see in front of you. He says, "That is a one-way mirror, or a two-way mirror."
Two-way.
Two-way? What is it? One-way?
It's one way.
One
It's
way?
one-way mirror. You
Sorry.
can see in, they can't see out.
Right. Yeah, I was
If it's
fucking
a
myself
two-way
up
mirror,
there.
it's just a window.
Yeah.
Nick would know all about those.
This is true.
This is all right. That's a one-way mirror there. I'll be back. Are there any questions you'd like me to ask him?
Why did he involve me in his shenanigans?
Okay. I'll be entering into that room. You're welcome to watch. Just don't leave before I give you the authority. Otherwise, the Ambu upstairs will try to arrest you.
I'm fine with that. I want to hear the whole story. Anyways.
Of course. So he walks out the room, and you see through the one-way mirror, he walks in. And he sits down, and the Ken is currently handcuffed to a table. And Koite sits down in front of him, and the Ken speaks up, and he says, "So, you're finally here to talk to me, are you?" He says, "Yes, I am. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind being so kind as to answer them." At which point the Ken responds with, he tells him to screw off. Yeah, screw off. I don't have anything to tell you people. And
You people?
Kote, he kind of pulls his, he has some gloves that he's got on his hands. He kind of tightens them a little bit, pulls them down. He says, "Well, perhaps that's the case, or perhaps I'm going to ask you in a very specific way."
Ooh, get spicy.
And Ken looks at him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, and exactly what the hell kind of a way are you going to do, huh? Fucking Christ, grammar. What the hell is that?"
Yeah, do a speech check.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. It's okay. And so at this point, roll spot check, Kozukai. So you see that immediately Ken's body stiffens up. And you don't, as far as you can tell, nothing has happened. But you also saw that Coyote, he made a couple of hand signs very rapidly. You weren't able to make out exactly what they were, but you saw them, and all of a sudden Ken's body is stiffened up quite dramatically.
I know this jutsu. Metagaming wise, I know this jutsu.
What jutsu?
It's fucking fuck. It's a rank 3 technique or something.
Rank 3.
Yeah, it was where you command a nerd to do what you want.
This is not that technique.
Fuck. Alright.
So you're seeing this, and you realize that no questions are being asked right now. But you see that the two are also looking directly into each other's eyes, and there's no breaking in contact. There's no blinking. Nothing is happening.
He's all up in his head, motherfucker.
Yep,
It stays like this for a moment.
God damn it, Coyote. Could have made him say something at least.
and stays like this for another moment,
Wonder
and
what
stays
they're
like this for a few more moments.
Wonder what they're thinking about. Must be really spicy in there.
And then all of a sudden, you kind of see that there's kind of a bit of a, what would that be? Kind of a jolt in both of what they do. Where Coyote, it seems like he kind of, like how you see like when a ghost enters someone in a movie, kind of like that, where it's just like he was like he was possessed or something. And you see he kind of comes to and he starts blinking again, and he's smiling at the individual. And then the Ken, he looks around, he's like, oh, god damn it, what the hell did you just do to me? And Coyote, he smiles, he stands up, and he says, thank you for your information. It's been essential to our efforts.
I really hope he whacks him.
And then he walks out of the room as Ken is yelling, hey, what the hell did you do to me? Get back here!
God damn it, Coyote. Better tell me what he wants with me.
So Coyote walks back into your room. He says, well, how'd you like the interrogation?
It was very, very, very talkative.
He kind of smiles. He chuckles at this. He goes, yes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was quite the conversation that happened.
Yep.
So
what
what
tell me what he wants with me?
So what he told me about you is that you, as well as your partner, Shiro, I believe his name was.
Yep.
He said that you two had both had a habit of getting in their way. You had revealed them. You had revealed them, and you had caused problems for them. However, you stood out to them because one of the Kens who was told to investigate you, the part of his personality that embodied his passion, it fancied you. And as a result, the Ken who was fancying you, he decided he was bringing up that maybe they should go for you for their next test subject as a live one.
Can I do sense motive? See if
Sure.
he's lying. Fuck.
Hey, he seems genuine.
That is goddamning
Swaggy.
boring. I thought it was gonna be something extravagant. It sucks.
Looks at you and he kind of has an inquisitive look on his face. He says, what exactly were you expecting?
I have no idea, but I was hoping it'd be amazing.
Amazing. He kind of chuckles as he kind of walks past you. He says, most things in our world aren't quite as amazing as you'd initially believe.
I mean, you're pretty awesome, if I do say so myself.
He kind of chuckles at this and he says, well, there are many that are far superior to me. But thank you for the compliment. I do my best.
You're welcome. Can I follow you out? Not get arrested, or am I stuck here?
No, absolutely. You can follow me out. And he starts walking out.
All right. I follow him all the way up to the elevator and leave.
And you leave.
And I go back to the house to see if any of my equipment's there.
All right, so you're making your way back to your house. Shiro and Sylace, you arrive at the pharmacy. Oh, wait, no, you already... Yeah. Shiro, you arrive at the tailored store.
And walk to the counter. My stuff ready?
And person says, yes, here it is, and hands it to you, just like what we went through a moment ago. Well, a little while ago.
All right, I take it and pretend to go into the bathroom and do a spot check to see if you can see me still.
I'm just gonna say you closed the door, so as far as you can tell, no one's watching you.
Oh no, I mean
There's a
before I
camera.
go in there.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna go into I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and change normally, and then leave.
Okay.
And wonder what I should do now. Maybe I should go down to the bounty hunter guild. See if there are any bounties left. So I head to the bounty hunters guild.
All right, Sylace, what were you doing after the tailor or after the pharmacy?
financial department.
I was going to
Right.
financial department at the.
All right. So you arrive at the Coliseum.
Um, hello.
And you see kind of a shifty-looking gentleman ahead of you. He goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
How you doing?
I'm not too bad. Anything I can help you with?
It's the ninja store guy.
Well,
Or is this guy with a similar accent? I mean, who knows?
I've been cleaning up every night here at the Coliseum for about. How long have we been doing this?
3 years.
In the canon, you guys have been doing this for like a couple of weeks.
I've been cleaning up the Coliseum for really only 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, only
like-
about
like-
that.
Like all together, because wasn't like the master gone for like a week?
It probably was a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And Awari got back early.
That's right. I've been cleaning up here every night
Well, we'll say it's been about a month.
for almost a month now, and I haven't received any payment.
And kind of the guy looks at you and says, "Wait, you weren't volunteering?"
No.
Ah,
Why would I volunteer?
that's what we were wondering, but we didn't ask any questions. Hey, tell you what, we'll make sure that you're on our payroll from here on out. How long have you been working for us? You've been doing that for what, a month? You said?
Yes.
Man, I'll tell you what, we'll give you some back end pay just out of a show of goodwill since you went officially on a payroll.
I appreciate that.
Here you go, and he hands you 5,000 real.
I feel like that's fair. Shakes his hand. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here
It's a
later
little bit
tonight.
less than what you'd regularly be making. Keep that in mind. We don't know exactly what your hours were, but keep track of it. You come talk to me every night after you work. We'll give you your payment.
Every night, or do you want me to come back like once a week?
Come back every night. Since I don't have you as official paperwork, I'm just gonna, we're just gonna make it easy. A little under the table.
Ah, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no tax action. I get you.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Well, I'll be here tonight.
All right. Look forward to seeing you.
All right, thanks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna pocket that money. And what time is it in the game?
It's gonna be like 6 o'clock.
6.
Okay. So now I'm going to head down to Higeki's house.
What do you mean 6, Nick? Kosuke?
That'll be like 4 or 5.
No.
Right? I'm just
Because I know my stuff isn't ready yet. It's not gonna be ready for another few hours. So I'm gonna head down to Higeki's house. And I am walking around without a shirt on. I just realized that. Okay.
your house is right there.
Yeah, I don't have any extra clothes. I'm poor.
I mean, you might just mix them up real quick.
That'd be lying. I have a pair of shorts and clothes that I wash like every other day, unless I have a hard training day. Then maybe like every day.
Rip.
I know. So that'll end my turn because I'm heading down to Higeki's house.
Okay. So Shiro, you arrive at the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Right. Been a while, old man. Well, actually, I guess I gotta see if he's in there.
You open the door and you see that there are the two familiar faces, as always.
A while, old man.
Ah, yes. How you doing?
Just checking on some bounties.
Ah, we've got a couple of new ones there that might actually interest you. Be prepared, though. Those two are most likely working together. Of course, if you can find a situation where they're alone, you can absolutely try and get them.
All right. I'll walk over and check the bounty board.
All right. So you see two gentlemen on it. Both have color photos. One has purple hair, dark skin, a tattoo of a tiger on his left arm. And there's a note saying "fights with daggers in both hands."
Kosuke?
Bounty 5,000 Rio.
Just on me.
Then there's the other one who has green hair, dark skin, tattoo of a lion on his right arm, fights with a crossbow.
Kono?
You see that they're both. They have the marking of that says that they are both armed and they're familiar with their weapons, so they're armed and dangerous. They both go by the code name or the nickname, the twins, and their names are Katawa and Shoujo.
Jeez. All right, I'll be taking these two bounties then.
Man looks at you and says, "All right. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a client for you to talk to on this. Once you've taken them down, you'll be bringing them straight back here. Beyond that, the only information that we know on them is that they've been terrorizing or they've been they've been attacking people who are on their way to the village, so they're a little bit on the outskirts."
What you can?
Roger that. And gonna radio in Sylace, Kono. Kozuke.
I don't have it on me.
Kono says that he is that he's working.
What's up? What's up?
I guess Sylace. I just picked up some bounties. We can probably check it out. I'll have to meet up with Kozuke now.
Hey, sounds fun.
All right. I'll meet you at my house.
All right. I guess I'll not head to Higeki's house. I'll start heading to his house then.
Yeah, well, you still got to pick up your armor though, right?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be ready for what, another couple hours?
At this point, 4 hours.
4 more hours?
Yep.
Damn.
We can manage. You can do your stuff. And just meet up at my place and we'll do it.
All right. So yeah, I'll meet you guys in about 4 hours after I pick up my stuff.
All right.
So I was gonna continue to head to Higeki's house.
All right. So you're going to Higeki's house, Kozukai. You at this point arrive back at your house, and Shira's house. You're looking inside, and you realize none of your stuff is there.
What, I got robbed? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, like the stuff that you left is there, but none of your equipment is there.
Why isn't my equipment there? I put it away when I go to bed.
Then I guess you got robbed.
Fucking got robbed. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh.
At this point, you hear a knock on the door.
I'm gonna open it. Not even gonna care. I'm just gonna go what?
You open it, and you see the familiar face that is Ken.
Hi, Ken.
He says, "Hey, I'm the one." You know, he kind of like gestures at his katana. "I'm this one. Yeah, you should know. When they took you, they kind of took some of your stuff." And he throws a bag at the ground at your feet. He says, here's all your belongings."
How the hell did you get that?
He says, "Well, I kind of went back down after I was let go by the police station. I went down to double check and see if there's anything there that to be honest, if there's anything there that I wanted, anything I could sell to make some money. Well, now that my dojo is gone, and well, I came across some stuff that I recognized to be yours."
Thank you, Ken. You gonna be staying in the village for a while, or are you bouncing?
"Yeah, I'm gonna be staying here for a little while longer. My willingness to work with your team and everything, as well as some kind words from Awari. I'm gonna be under watch by the Ombu, but I'm still allowed to stay in the village."
All right. I mean, I don't know if Shiro would be up for it, but you can definitely stay here. Just gotta make sure Shiro's okay with it first.
He laughs. He says, "Thank you very much, but I've got a place that I'll be staying at. Don't you worry."
All right. Don't forget to stop by once in a while.
"Yeah, no problem. I'll see you around."
Thanks, Ken.
Mm-hmm. So you've got your stuff back as well as your clothes.
Yay. Yay. I was literally gonna go back to a warrior's house, knock on the door, walk in, go down to the basement, go inside, go.
All the way back.
So, anything that you're gonna do right now?
I'm just gonna chill here and make a cup of tea.
All right. So, Sylace, you arrive at Higeki's house.
And go ahead and knock on that door.
So, you knock on the door, and immediately you hear kind of like a rush to the door, and you see that her mother opens it, and she's got a very exasperated look on her face. She's very, very wide-eyed and surprised when she sees you. She's, "Oh, here. Hi, Sylace. How can I? How have you seen Higeki around?"
No, I assumed she was here.
No. Unfortunately, her and her father have. I haven't seen them in. I haven't seen them in over a day.
Fucking Kono.
What were they doing last?
What do you mean, fucking Kono?
He told Orochimaru where she was. That's what fucking Kono.
We haven't seen her.
Uh,
today. Where were they going last?
She says, I don't know. Her and her father said that they were. She kind of thinks for a minute. She said that they were just going to go do some shopping. And then they haven't returned. I've already submitted a request to the police, but no one's heard anything.
Do you know where they were going? Like what shopping center they were going to?
I think that they were going to pick up some food. They didn't tell me. They said it was going to be a surprise for me.
Surprise. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is I really like vegetables and salads. I imagine they're going to do something with that.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll do some investigating as well.
Thank you. Please, if you find out anything, tell me or tell the police. Anything at all.
Picture.
Also, if you don't mind, I don't really have anything of Higeki's that may have her scent on it. I have a friend that has a dog, or that has a wolf that is keen on that kind of stuff.
Oh, when she opens her eyes and she says, "Oh, I'll be right back. Just one moment." And you hear her run up the stairs, and there's a moment, and then you hear her run back down the stairs. And she says, "Here, this was a shirt of hers. Um, it should still have the scent. Good luck. Please find her."
Thank you. Turn around, the door shuts. I sniff the shirt.
Oh my god.
It's been so
man.
long.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Did not expect that, did you, Nick?
Sylace is the new fucking Ken.
GG.
Anyway,
Let's hope he doesn't try to rape you.
Oh my god.
Kazukai, roll a listen check.
Ah,
Yeah.
here you come, motherfucker.
I'd actually have to roll move silently check, and whichever one wins is the one who succeeds.
Oh, hold on. Let me
How much longer do you have, by the way, Travis?
oh, I guess you heard me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's whenever my wife says let's go, and then I'm in there.
Okay.
You sex.
The show, you know how it is. So I'm gonna walk to the
Ew.
I want to walk to the marketplace and go into the vegetable shop.
Okay.
Good evening, sir, ma'am, whoever.
So I'm gonna say you. Let's see. The marketplace is gonna be pretty close to the center of town. It's gonna be kind of like right over here to the left of it.
Mhm.
And there's just a bunch of places with like open carts selling vegetables and things like that, fruits and all that jazz.
Oh, before I walk in, I'm going to radio to Shiro.
Okay.
Shiro, can you hear me?
What's up?
I can too.
Oh, what's up, Kazukai? Didn't even know you were there. I assume that you were kidnapped again.
GG.
Almost, kind of.
Well, listen, guys. I just went by Higeki's house, and her mom said that her and her father have been missing for over 24 hours now. I have one of her shirts. I was gonna see if you guys could help me find her.
What are we supposed to do with the shirt?
Boogie could try and look for her.
Exactly.
Wow.
She's close enough.
Maybe
Good idea.
maybe Fubuki could find the scent.
Yeah, if she's in the village, you may be able to, unless something's concealing the scent.
Yep.
But I guess I'll meet you at my. I'm still headed to my house now. I guess
Okay.
I'll meet you there.
I'm in the marketplace. Actually, I'm checking out the last place they were supposed to be going.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go to the marketplace then.
What do you need at the house, Shiro? I'm here.
Nothing. I was just going to there to meet up with him. But I guess we can all meet at the marketplace.
All right,
Bounty
I'll
and
be
stuff.
at the Old Greens bar and grill. No.
GG. All right, I'll go to the Old Greens Bar and Grill.
GG.
Walk up to that front counter, I guess.
It's like a marketplace, so they've got like open carts and everything.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up and ask for a manager.
Well, it's not like a restaurant. It's like people have their own carts of food that they're selling.
Shit.
So it's not like one collective place. It's a bunch of people selling their own different stuff.
Also, Kozakai, I realized what you were saying about the picture earlier, but I don't know if you remember. I took a picture from her house when we were looking for her a long time ago, and I never gave that picture back.
Oh yeah.
That's creeper, dude. That's creeper stuff. That's what Ken did to me.
Okay.
Hey,
I haven't.
in a movie, it would be romantic.
Hey, I
Alright,
only
yeah,
I
sure.
only wish that I had those tracking rings right now and that I gave her one, because then I'd find her.
GG.
Rip.
Be
I
that
may
easy.
give her one of those. I may go by and steal them and give them to her. I never know.
Should we go and see if Wari wants in on this?
Let's see if we can handle it by ourselves for now, and if it gets to that point where we think we need him, we'll bring him in.
I mean, there was Orochimaru wanting to know about Higeki, and Kana told.
We can't
Like the
assume.
la-
We can't assume that that Orochimaru is coming after her right now. I mean,
Maybe, maybe not.
we'll see.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna start asking each person if they've seen this girl, and hold up the picture.
So okay, so you're talking to the people. It's like you come across a woman who's selling lettuce. It's an older woman. She goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you today?"
I'm looking for this girl. Shows a picture. She was supposed
Oh,
to come by.
she was here with her father earlier. Oh yes, they bought 3 heads of lettuce. Nice young girl.
Earlier, was it like
Yes.
today or yesterday?
Oh, my memory seems to fail me at times. I'm afraid I don't remember when. I know it was recently.
All right. Well, thank you, old man.
You say old ma'am?
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, thank you too, jerk."
Did you notice anything else about them? Were they in a hurry? Did they seem like they were being followed? Anything like that?
No, they seem to be doing just fine. They, I think, let me think here. They were talking about something involving a woman. I'm sorry, dearie. I just can't remember exactly. I think they were trying to surprise someone with something.
Surprise birthday.
Do you know what table they went to after yours?
I'm afraid I don't. I had other customers that I was tending to.
I appreciate your time.
Good luck. Hopefully, you find what you're looking for.
Keep walking. And
Alright, keep walking. Come across the next table is a tomato salesman.
excuse me, sir. Or excuse me. Have you seen this person?
Well, have you seen these rapid, fresh, juicy tomatoes?
I did. Can I buy one? And can you tell us if you've seen this person or not?
You tell you what, you buy one, I'll tell you everything I know about.
Alright,
Oh,
give me the
I
fuck-
do
give
know
me the
her.
freshest one.
Freshest one, that's gonna be this one right here. Big, plump, and juicy. It's only gonna cost you 50 Rio.
50 Rio.
50
50
Rio.
Rio. This is the best tomato ever.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna go out in the street and start advertising for this guy. What?
All right. So he turns to Silas. He says, "All right. Well, remember, take that 50 Rio out of your wallet."
That's what I was doing.
All right. He says, this girl here was, she came in by with her father. That was a no hassle kind of guy. He was very serious, but she was a nice young girl. Her and her dad, let's see, they came by, I think it was yesterday.
Grabs him by his shirt and shoves him up against the wall. What's that supposed to mean?
Do you really do this?
No.
Okay.
I could have threatened him as well.
GG.
He says, I think they were trying to surprise get the guy's wife or something. Maybe his sister. I can't remember exactly. With some birthday food, like a birthday dinner. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Came by
Was it?
sometime last night. That's for all I remember. What were you gonna say there?
You didn't see anything else? Like, did it seem like they were being followed, or did it look like they were in a hurry, or
No, it didn't. Why? Did something happen to him?
they're missing?
Oh, no, nothing. Nothing that I saw indicated that they were nervous or no one was following them, as far as I was aware. I said, I'm a pretty good tomato salesman, as you can see here. I got people who are grabbing my tomatoes all day.
Still talking about tomatoes here?
Oh, hey, Shiro.
Shiro arrives on scene.
Do you know? I know you're a very busy man, but do you know what table they went to next?
I know that they kept on heading west, kept on going to the left tables. Like I said, it seemed like that they were trying to make I don't know, some kind of a salad, I'd imagine. So I'd try anything that they might typically find in a salad.
Okay. I'll go to the chicken salesman.
All right. You see a man selling live chicken.
No, I'm playing. She likes vegetables. I guess I'll walk it to the next table then.
All right. Next table is a guy selling avocados.
All right, I'm gonna walk to the next table.
Direct.
So keep looking around until you see a table where there's a guy selling onions.
Onions can go in salad. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen this person?
He says, yeah, I think so. I think I saw them last night, I think.
Anything else?
I mean, they bought some onions.
They're missing. We're looking for them.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't know anything more about the situation. They just came by. They bought some onions. Then they kept on their way.
Everyone keeps saying just came back. Were they recently here?
Do I keep saying just came by? That's
Yes.
literally me fucking up then.
All right.
Yeah, they came by and they just bought some onions. But they, like I said, they came by like last night.
Last night. Okay. You don't know if there's any surveillance system in this area, do you?
And thinks to himself, he says, "Well, there's I know that there's a tech shop around. The person has some security cameras. I don't know if they're set to record anything though.
Is it right down the street from here?
Yeah, it's over in the center of town.
But it wouldn't be. He wouldn't have any cameras over here.
Not in this immediate area, but I mean, if you said you're looking for someone, it'd help you at least find out, depending on where they live, if they walk by that store at all. Which also you give the ping. The store is right here.
Well,
It says
Thank you.
if they walked by on their way back from the store, at least you can find out whether they were on their way back home or anything like that.
thank you for your knowledge.
Uh-huh. Anything else I can help you folks with?
I'd like to buy a. No, that's it.
You sure
Me
you don't
too,
want to
those
buy an
onions.
onion or anything?
I mean, you didn't sell the onion, really.
He
I don't
looks
know,
at
these are the best onions ever.
These onions are so good they'll make you cry.
Give me 2 of those onions.
I think I'm gonna go get some more tomatoes. That guy was really, really selling those
Yeah,
tomatoes.
yeah. Everyone loves the tomato guy. So 2 onions for you, sir.
Yeah, give me those 2 onions.
There you go. You looking for big onions, small onions?
Give me 1 small and 1 big.
One small, all right. That's gonna cost you 40 Rio.
How about 30 Rio?
You know what? 30 Rio.
All right, you got 30 Rio.
All right. Let's take 30 Rio out of your wallet.
All right. Spot check, see if he's still looking at me.
Sure, do a spot check. He is not looking at you anymore.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Do
All
it.
right.
You do it. You do it. You don't just back out after you do that. You do it.
That's close enough.
No, you do it.
I think we all know what was gonna happen here.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So, things gonna just continue on with you guys looking around, or are you gonna do something?
Yeah. So, give me that shirt you said that you had.
Okay. Toss it over to you as we're walking towards the tech shop.
Fucking pussy.
Take a whiff, Fubuki, so you can memorize the scent.
Fubuki smells it and barks in the direction of east.
Oh wait, I think she's picking up a scent, guys. Some more east.
So away from the shop, or towards the shop. Wait,
Just east. I don't know.
Sunrise.
Towards the
Rising
center
and-
of town. You guys were
Oh,
here.
so we would be still going towards the shop then. All right.
So you get towards the center of town. Fubuki sniffs around a little bit and then starts barking south.
All right, I guess south towards Higeki's house. Higeki. I messed that up.
Well, no, it said he said east, so we're walking east towards the center of town.
Yeah, I said you got to the center of town and Fubuki started barking south.
Oh, okay.
Head south.
Well, she may just be smelling where Higeki lives.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe we should check with the shop owner and see if they've actually passed back by here on the way, if they've got it.
All right, let's split up then. I'll check out this way. You guys check out shop.
All right. Keep us posted. We'll have our radios on us.
All right.
All right, so you keep running south. Fubuki is, Fubuki kind of tugs at you to indicate a stop once you get a little ways down.
All right.
Fubuki sniffs around a little bit and then turns. You realize that you're right outside Higeki's house. Turns to Higeki's house and barks. Ruff, ruff.
That's what I
See if
thought.
she's in there, girl. All right. Do sense chakra check then.
Are you gonna go up to the door, or are you gonna stand in the road?
I'm gonna go up to the door.
All right, you go up to the door and do a sense chakra check. You sense the chakra of you've been by her before. You recognize that it's her mother.
That's it.
That's all that you're detecting.
That's odd. All right. Well, that was a no-go. So I guess I'm gonna head to that store. Actually, need to make a pit stop. Need to head to the police station.
Okay.
What?
Need some info on something.
But that's all the way down there.
You are super quiet.
I'll meet up with you guys. I'll radio in. I'm gonna head to the police station real quick. I need to check on something. See if I can get some more info.
All right. I guess.
So you two arrive at the, you open up in the shop, and you see the familiar, stern face of the man. Hello.
This guy.
This guy.
Do you have cameras set to record the streets?
Well, I have a couple of demo cameras that record outside, yes.
Do you
Can
mind if
we-
we look at them? We're looking for a missing person.
A missing person. I
Yes, sir.
suppose.
Do you have from yesterday around this time?
Let me go back. He starts doing something on his computer, and then he turns the screen towards you all. And he says, "Here's the street view," and you're watching it. A few minutes go by. Shiro, you arrive at the police station.
Oh, sweet. All right, so I go in, looking for Rook.
You see that someone was on their way out as you were making your way in, and Officer Rook. You see Officer Rook is the one who was leaving. He looks at you and he kind of sighs. He goes, "How can I help you today, Shiro?"
You don't seem too enthused. I guess somebody else I should talk to.
It's just every time you guys come to me, it's never something easy.
Hey, make your job interesting. Don't worry about it.
Well, you've got that. All right, how can I help you?
Well, two things. One, report a potential missing person. Well, two potential missing people. Higeki?
By the Higeki case, that's already been reported
By who?
by Higeki's mother.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, last night.
Tonight. All right. Can you tell me how she described it to you?
She said that her mother, her mother said that Higeki, as well as her husband, the wife's husband, not Higeki's husband, they went out to go and buy some things, and they never returned.
We'll worry about it later. Other thing. Looking for two guys that apparently have been attacking people on the outside of town. Call them some weird name, Kawa Shoujo. Not sure why they would name themselves that.
You mean Katawa and Shoujo?
Katawa? Is that what they call themselves? Katawa Shoujo?
Yeah, we've heard reports about that. Unfortunately, that's not police business until it starts happening closer to the village. Right now, that's been under charge of the Bounty Hunters Guild.
All right. Well, that was a dead end. I'm gonna meet up.
I can
with
tell
my
you
pals.
their attacks have typically come from the east end of the village, if that's any consolation.
Thanks, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, so you start making your way back to the shop.
Yep.
So at this point happens, Sylace, Kozukai, roll a spot check, both of you.
We see Kabuto creeping around the back streets. Are you kidding me?
So Kozukai, you don't
What?
see anything out of the ordinary. However, Sylace, you recognize someone who you see. You can go like, you catches your eye, and you recognize the individual who was with Orochimaru,
Fucking do it.
masked
Rewind.
and everything, is walking by.
Rewind that.
Yeah, he goes, okay, plays it back again.
Now stop it.
All right, stops it. Okay.
Kozukai, do you recognize this person?
That chick looks awfully familiar.
You recognize her.
So, what is she doing here? I fucking...
I have a bad
Co-
feeling about this.
God damn it, Kono, you piece of shit.
Which way was that person walking?
And so, guy says, "Let me find out," and he plays the video. And you see that they kind of stop in front of the store as they're looking around, and then their eyes catch something, and they're following it. And from what you can tell, they then went south, because the person then kind of started walking south towards. So they started walking towards the left edge of the store.
So, this way?
Yeah. So south, but yeah.
All right. Well, let's go that way.
Thank you for your help.
No problem. Good luck.
So I guess we start walking that direction.
So
I'm
you
gonna-
start walking. What's
I'm
up?
gonna radio Shiro and say, the chick that was with Orochimaru, we just saw her head
Silent.
towards Higeki's house.
Sylace saw her.
Well, Sylace saw her, and then he pointed her out to me on the screen.
And it will be, I mean, that was last night, so
Okay. Well, I mean, if it was the last night, I mean, where could they have gone at this point?
Anywhere. They could have left the village this morning.
So what do
Well,
you
I
guys
guess we could
think?
check and see if there are any traces of some sort of struggle. I'm no detective, but
Neither am I, but I mean, if there's anything over here, we need to check it out. If it was some strange random person standing in the doorway.
I went over there. I tried to see if there's anyone home aside from Geki's mom. It didn't seem like it. Like since one chakra signature. Just
Hmm.
heard.
I think we need to, knowing what we know, we need to get, wow, I just went blank.
Someone involved.
We need to get Sensei involved.
All right. Well, yes. Call. It's
Get-
pretty late though.
It is kind of late, but this is a pressing matter, and I haven't even trained today. I've sacrificed that just for this.
So I guess we're gonna head towards
I'm gonna go-
Awari's house.
I'm gonna go to Higeki's house and ask if I can search inside the house.
I guess
Zach-
I'll go with you.
Well, the mom said she was there and that they never showed back up.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm searching for. I mean, I feel like the person might be in there and influencing her to lie about it.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go to Awari.
Yeah, I'll come with you, Kozuke.
All right, so Silas, you start running towards Wari's house. Kozukai and Shiro, you both run back to Higeki's house, and you arrive there first.
Knock on the door.
And there's another. You hear some rushing to the door, and then she opens it up. And goes, "Oh, it's you two."
Yeah, Silas told us what's going on. We saw a strange individual head down this way. We think we might know we know who might have took them. It was a struggle for me to say. I don't know why.
Yeah, roll a language check of like 2. It's okay. She goes, okay. Do you have any leads or anything then? Do you know who it was?
I mean, I don't want to spook you, but it might be Orochimaru.
And you see, she immediately gets pale at this, and she kind of falls to her knees. She goes, "Oh no, what would he want with her?"
Don't know.
That's what we're trying
Maybe
to figure out.
maybe it's her rare disease that she's got. Might
She
be
immediately,
useful.
she kind of starts rocking back and forth. She goes, oh no, please, oh no.
Is there something you're not telling us?
And she looks up at you and she says, "What do you mean?"
About Higeki. Anything at all would be useful.
Do a gather information check.
Both of us or just me?
Just Shiro.
Shiro.
He asked first.
Well, I asked as well.
He asked first.
But I asked as well.
He asked first.
Samurai's first. Thank
Fucking Christ.
She says, I mean, she was adopted. She wasn't my biological daughter, but I can't imagine how that has to do with anything.
Well, anything that we don't know.
I told your friend everything.
Do you guys
Everything.
know her parents?
No, she was left in the village, and we were looking to adopt. So we saw her and we adopted her.
No. Well, what orphanage did you adopt her at?
It was at the Five Great Nation Orphanage, the one that's run by Kabuto.
Can I do like a knowledge check to make sure I know where that is if it's not in the village?
I mean, I guess you guys never actually did go there. Yeah, you can do a knowledge check.
He forgot everything he knew.
I mean, I know, but I just want to make sure I know. Just making. There we go. Holy moly! Bad roll.
So you know that there is a an orphanage. Right over where the fuck? Right over here.
Here. Oh yeah, that was the playpen, huh?
Yeah, wasn't it? Was that the orphanage that was right there?
I thought that was. I thought we were like right beside it.
Yeah, you were pretty close, weren't you? Yeah, fuck it. That's the orphanage.
Hey, to the orphanage.
It
Thanks
was,
for
it was
your
pretty
time.
close to the zoo and everything, so yeah.
There's one more
Cheers.
thing I want to check out. Mind if we go into Higeki's room?
And she says, if it'll help you find her, go ahead.
All right.
And she's still like not moving out of the way. She's still on the floor, so you know you creep around her.
Alright. Uncomfortably. Alright. Do a spot check to see if one, if there's a window, and two, if it's open. I'm not blinded by it.
So there is a window, but it's not open.
I'm gonna do sense chakra check on the room.
All right. You don't sense anything in the room that has chakra.
Can I like? Oh, I'm gonna open up the closet. Look inside there. Shuffle
Alright.
things around. See if there's
see
a
the-
person in there.
All right, you open it up and you see that there's some boxes and some clothes and things like that. Nothing that is really of any particular interest.
I'm gonna look under the bed.
You see that there is a dark, empty space under a bed.
She doesn't have any porn mags.
Yeah, dang it. Alright. Check to see if the window's locked.
All right, you go up and you check, and the window is indeed locked.
No way they could have came in.
There's plenty of openings.
So we get out of here. Let's go to the orphanage. We will find more clues.
All right. Oh, well, it's radio Sylace after we leave, of course, because she's kind of creepy.
Crap, shit, that's 6 minutes.
So, Silas, you arrive at Awari's house then, if they're done, I guess.
Yeah, we're done.
I thought you said you were gonna radio him, but all right.
I mean, I assumed he was there. That's why I was waiting on you. Then we're gonna
Okay.
radio him here in a second.
All right, so Silas, you arrived at Awari's house.
Knock on the door.
Awari? knock, knock, Awari? Knock, knock, Awari? There's no answer.
Penny.
So there's no answer.
Damn it. And we have no way to get in contact with him. He does not have a radio.
I mean, he might, but we just don't know it.
Guess I turn around.
All right. At this point, I'm gonna radio Sylace and say, We're going to the orphanage to check anything out. Any luck with the Wari?
He's not here.
Did you check inside?
I'm not going to break into the master's house.
I mean, you could just look to see if any windows are open.
That's breaking in.
You
Yeah,
also
but
remember that there aren't any windows as it was built into the wall. Or into the cliff, and it didn't have any windows that side.
seriously, Owari?
Yep.
Dark and gloomy much. Well, I mean, you could always try breaking down that door.
Mm-mm.
Then leave a note saying, go to the orphanage.
Yep, I don't have any paper.
I mean, he might.
I'm going to check to see if the door's unlocked, which it's not going to be.
The door is unlocked.
Damn, I'm going to walk in.
So you see, from the last time you were here, it's a lot messier.
Like,
Like there are
Like a-
papers scattered around. There's some scrolls that are like blank scrolls that have been opened and scattered around. And you see that a lot of things just kind of seem disheveled, shuffled.
I'm going to kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna like slowly walk into the house, looking around,
Okay.
and you know, because this doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right to me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk in, and I'm gonna say, well, I mean, I guess this is gonna totally break the silence here. I'm just gonna say, Master Owari, are you here?
Roll a reflex save.
Fuck.
GG.
Hey.
So you see that there is a rock that is flying at your face, and you swiftly move your head out of the way, and it hits the wall behind you.
I catch it in my teeth.
I'll let you do that.
No, I might.
Rip teeth.
Okay,
They're,
so
they're giant's teeth. They won't break.
so all of a sudden you hear some whispering. Roll a listen check.
Owari has imps in his house.
GG.
Hey.
Oh wow. So you hear whispering, and you hear someone whispering to someone else, and you hear oh wait, I think that's Sylace, that one guy, and then you hear the other voice. Like, are you sure? I mean, he just kind of walked in. That doesn't sound right.
Pompey and
Panchi and Ichi.
Panchi and Ichi.
And immediately you see from behind the counter, they both pop their heads up. You go, oh, it is Sylace.
He's throwing rocks.
Well, you were breaking into a house. Well, I guess you weren't breaking in. You
door
were
was
entering a
unlocked.
house that wasn't yours.
I'm looking for Master Wari.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen him today since the mission, since we went underground.
There's been something terrible happen.
What happened?
One of our friends have been kidnapped,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
and her
I
father.
wish I could help you, but unfortunately, me and Ishii here are still, well, for all intents and purposes, we're still wanted. Owari is trying to figure the way to help us out right now, since we're so helping to him on the mission. But I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen him since last night.
Thanks for the information.
Uh-huh.
I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, is there any, if a warrior returns, is there anything we should tell him?
Let him know that that we're looking for Higeki. Her and her father have been kidnapped, and we assume that it's by Orochimaru.
Oh, Orochimaru, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck. I'm sorry that we can't help you.
That's the thought that counts.
We'll be sure to give him the message.
I'm gonna look around. It's dirty in here.
Yeah, We've kind of been making a mess. There's not too much to do when you're in a room alone, or in a house alone, and can't leave.
Good point. Walk out.
Alright.
And that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I got to go.
Okay.
It's been
Brilliant.
real and fun.
Alright. Later.
Later.
So, I guess we're gonna call it there.
Man, I wanted to continue though. At least let us do the orphanage.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll let you do the orphanage.
Hell yeah.
GG.
So you get to the orphanage.
Kabuto, my man.
I mean, you're outside the orphanage.
Yeah, I still say Kabuto, my man.
Alright.
The heck are you talking about, Kozuke?
What? He's not right here.
You
You
look
don't
around
s-
and you see that you were at the unopened doors of an orphanage.
Yeah, it's pretty late. I guess we should probably like go in, knock on the door, something.
The doors are open. How are we gonna knock on them? I mean, I guess we can still knock on
They're
them.
closed. Did I say open?
Yeah, you did.
Alright, I meant closed.
All right.
I'm fucking up left and right.
GG.
All right. I guess let's knock on the door.
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna do sense tracker check. Of course, within 40-foot radius.
Alright. You sense that there's a number of insignificant chakra levels within 40 feet.
Powerful ones.
No powerful ones.
Alright, let's knock on the door.
Alright, you knock on the door and you hear a little bit of scampering. And a little kid opens the door to greet you. He goes, hello, how can we help you?
Is Master Kabuto here?
Let me go check, 1 second. And he shuts the door and you hear him scampering again. And then you hear some footsteps slowly walking up. And you see Kabuto opens the door. And he goes, oh, it's you two again. What do I owe the visit?
We just want to look at some old records on one of your adopted children.
Okay. Sure. I mean, well, he doesn't say sure. He says, well, who were you interested in?
A girl named going by the name Hageki.
Oh, and he gets a little bit more serious. Her. I see. Come on in. So you follow him to a room where he starts going through a file and he pulls out a folder and he opens it in front of you. He says, typically, I don't show too much about our adoptees here, about our orphans, but in this case, I'll cut you some slack. Are you curious about her disease?
Not really. Not so much. Just wanted to know if you guys knew about her parents.
Her parents? No, unfortunately not. She was discovered in the village when she was only about 1 year old.
Well, she's kind of been kidnapped.
I'm sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, there's nothing too much I can do to help you. I've got the orphans here to take care of.
Yeah. And I know that you don't run with this guy anymore, but Orochimaru might have a hand in her kidnapping.
So he kind of expresses shock at this, and he gets a little bit more serious. I see. Well, that makes some sense then.
What are you not telling us, Kabuto?
He kind of sighs, and he looks back at you and says, well, as you know, I used to work with Orochimaru. He performed a number of experiments on all kinds of people, and I, admittedly, regrettably as well, I helped him with a number of these experiments before I returned to the village and took over the orphanage. Unfortunately, when Higeki was discovered, after a while, when she found out about her disease, where she doesn't heal anymore, my mind constantly went back to Orochimaru about experiments that he's done, experiments that he was thinking about doing. One in particular, I remembered that he was talking about before I left, or well, before everything happened with him, where he was going to try and find a way to make so that way people could die from very insignificant wounds. Makes that way a cut on the finger, if not treated, would cause the person to bleed out. It was intended to be a very simple way to, well, to wipe out a fortress of people who don't know that you're there.
God dang, dude.
Mm-hmm. I don't know for certain as to whether or not she was an experiment of his or anything like that, but it's hard to deny that this might be more than just coincidence.
Hmm.
Well, what do you plan on doing?
I kind of want to go back to that shop and get that picture of that chick and have Kabuto help us, but I don't know if he's willing to do that. And of course, I'm saying this in front of Kabuto.
You guys are saying this out loud. He kind of looks around and says, "What chick?"
Well, there was this accomplice. We kind of faced Orochimaru, not head to head. He said he'd come here if we killed his partner in crime. At one point, we didn't do that. Things happened. Blah blah blah. And then we see her in the village again.
He kind of looks surprised at this. He says, "I'm sorry. I don't know who that might be."
I
He had
know,
a
I know.
number of accomplices while I was with him, but none that were none that exactly traveled with him.
Well, I mean, you're a fantastic ninja, are you not?
I used to be. I haven't done much when it comes to being a ninja for a while, aside from the occasional medical ninjutsu.
I mean, it's kind of hard to lose those skills.
I suppose, but they definitely do get rusty after a while.
Well, I mean, could you help us track this girl down? We get a picture.
I'm sorry, I can't. I've dedicated my life to these orphans here, and I can't risk me disappearing because of just because of one person.
All right. So, should we take this to the Hokage or try to like do this on our own?
Yeah.
If it involves Orochimaru, it might be best to get the Hokage involved.
I'm gonna look at Shiro and kind of like, ooh, we're gonna see the Hokage in action.
Okay. Well, I've been interested about the skills.
All right. I don't know if you want to end it there or we go to the Hokage mansion or what.
I'll say you guys are still alone. You can go to the Hokage mansion.
Hell yeah.
No,
Let us
super
run.
deep.
So you go to the Hokage mansion.
Uh, metagaming here. Can we just like go up to the door of the Hokage mansion and knock? See if
You
Naruto.
can definitely start making your way up there, see if anything stops you.
All right, let's do it.
There's nothing that's like exactly barring passage.
All right,
Yeah.
start walking up there. Walking up the
All right, you
stairs.
start walking up there. You see that there is someone stood outside of the door that you know to be the Hokage's room. He's just kind of standing right outside of his door, looking.
Do we recognize this person?
Roll spot check. See if you can identify any noticeable characteristics.
Swear to God, if I roll a 1. Oh my God.
You don't recognize the individual, at least not from this distance.
Keep walking. Then.
You're kind of like at the end of the hallway looking through.
All right, I guess I'm gonna keep walking.
All right. So you keep walking, you keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. How close do you get to him? Are you gonna just like keep walking straight up to him, or are you
Keep
gonna
walk-
just get a little bit closer?
Keep walking. Not
All
not
right.
close enough to kiss him, but Close enough to see his face.
Yeah. All right, so you're walking and you see a man with brown hair, kind of shaggy. Um, and he's just kind of sitting with a kind of a gray jacket on. Roll a knowledge ninja lore check.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's you, Shiro. How about you?
He doesn't have it.
That was my actual modifier.
Unfortunately, that first roll is gonna take the cake. Nah, fuck it. I'll say both of them. That way, you'll recognize this guy one way or another. So you both recognize a man who is the head of the the Inuzuka clan. I think that's the right clan.
Yeah, it is.
The shadow one?
Kiba.
Kiba.
Hmm. Well, look at Shiro.
So you recognize the head of the Inuzuka clan, Kiba. He's looking. He goes, what can I help you two with?
We're here about a missing persons case that involves Orochimaru.
Oh, give me just 1 second. He opens the door and he walks inside and closes it behind him. You hear some murmuring happen. Then he opens the door and gestures you in.
All right, I'll walk in.
And you see Naruto at the desk. And he goes, so what's going on?
Well, we're kind of looking for this girl, Hageki. You probably know her since she's a ninja. And she went missing recently. Her mom submitted a report or whatever to the police station, blah, blah, blah. But then we saw the girl that we ran into at the Cloud Village with Orochimaru here in the village, and she was hanging out around Hageki's house. And this was the day she went missing. I think Orochimaru kind of took her, or at least the girl did.
So you see he kind of just thinks for a minute. And he eventually looks up. He says, and are you certain that this involves Orochimaru?
Well, it involves his colleague. That's for certain.
He kind of thinks to himself, I thought that she was taken in by the lightning.
I mean, supposedly she could have broken out.
He thinks to himself for a second. He goes, Kiba. He goes, sir. He goes, I need you and Akamaru to go and find Owari right now. He goes, yes, sir. He dashes out of the room. You see out in the distance, behind the big glass window behind him, you see that man is running with the dog who you recognize to be Kiba.
I thought he'd be riding. Riding.
Yeah, I was gonna say right.
How long does Akamaru live? Akamaru might be dead at this point.
I mean,
He lives
anxiety
100
is
years.
alive. So, like in the movie, he's alive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think he'd be dead yet.
Be one old dog though.
Nah, not even. I mean, what about freaking his mom or whoever the leader of the clan was? That dog was still alive.
Continuing on with the story.
I can't believe my uncle's that fat though. Being a housewife OP.
I know.
GG.
Who the fuck is the woman that Kiba married? Anyway. Alright, so you see Kiba runs in the distance. And Naruto kind of is thinking to himself. He says, so you encountered Orochimaru earlier,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Well, not earlier. It was like metagaming. How long? Like 4 days? 5 days?
That was earlier in the week.
Yeah. It was earlier in the week when we were at the Cloud Village.
He thinks to himself, give me one moment, and he pulls out his phone, and he makes a call. And you hear him, he starts talking to someone. He goes, hi, I need to find out if you've got someone in your custody. It was a subordinate of Orochimaru who was recently taken in by your village. I see. Thank you. And he hangs up the phone. Says, "Well, apparently they disappeared from the prison over there in the Cloud Village. So this very well could be that same person."
Bum bum bum.
And he kind of thinks to himself, they said that there was also some blood found on the cell, but I don't know if that has much to do with anything. And he kind of looks up at you two and he says, "Is there anyone else who knows about the situation in all of its details?"
Yes. There is our other teammate, Sylace.
Yeah, he says, "Is there anyone who was outside of your team that knew?"
No, sir.
No one knows of Orochimaru's involvement?
Fucking Kabuto does.
And Coyote.
Yeah. Coyote knows?
He does?
About Orochimaru being involved?
No, involved in this exact situation.
Yeah.
Actually, the police know. That's it, though.
Yeah, he says, how do the police know? Did you tell them?
No, Higeki's mom reported it.
So Higeki's mom knows that Orochimaru was involved?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does. I forgot about that.
And she told the police?
Well, I told the
don't know.
police. Well, not about Orochimaru's involvement.
I just need to know who knows about Orochimaru's involvement.
Us, Higeki's mom, and Kabuto.
Yeah, okay. Give me one other moment. And he calls up another number. He says, "I need you here right now." And he shuts it down. And he closes the phone. And about a minute goes by, and you see a Coyote walks into the room behind you. He goes, "I see. What can I do you for, Hokage, Lord Hokage?" He says, "Unfortunately, it appears that Orochimaru might be near a village. If there's ever an opportunity for you to get your message across, now is going to be your chance." And he goes,
Oh, I already
Coyote,
told him.
what?
I'm gonna say to Naruto, oh, I already gave the message, I guess.
Naruto looks at you. He says, "Owari told him that there was a message. Owari didn't give him the full message."
Oh, I thought that was the full message.
He said, "No, there was something specifically inside that scroll that we need. Something specifically that Orochimaru can provide. Orochimaru doesn't know what it is that we need from him quite yet.
Oh,
Unless," and he looks at you and says, "unless Owari told him anything, did he?"
I mean, Ori just told him that you wanted to talk to him.
And so he kind of sighs at that. He goes, "Okay, that's what I thought." And Coyote, he kind of thinks to himself. He says, "Well, this team seems to be more familiar with anyone in the situation, and if you don't want to cause a panic or any potential situation, I figure we should send the people who are already aware."
What?
Coyote looks at you and he smiles and he says, "I think that we should send your team on the mission."
Yeah, but Naruto won't even give us B rank missions. This is probably A rank. You think we're ready?
Oh, this is definitely everywhere.
And Naruto, he kind of sighs and he thinks, if you were given the opportunity, would you feel up to the task of following him?
Hell yeah.
This is regularly something that we wouldn't do, but making sure that the village isn't aware that Orochimaru is nearby and kidnapping people. Well, we need to keep that out of common knowledge. Coyote. Coyote looks back at the Hokage. And he says, "Go take care of Higeki's mother. Take care of the girl's mother. Make sure that she knows not to tell anyone about the situation. I imagine Kabuto is already aware of that, but just in case, go check with him afterwards." He goes, "Sir," and he rushes out. And so he says, "All right, gather your team. We're trying to figure out where Owari is right now. When you're ready, meet us at the east gate."
All right. I'll go to Kono's. You go to Sylace's.
All right.
Man, it's weird what happens when you guys have radios, right?
Yeah, but they're AFK, so I'm just giving you the benefit of an. I'm giving you an out. I'm giving you an out, and you're just shutting it in my face, man.
GG. The radio, and we all meet at the gate. GG.
That's where we're gonna end it right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna say everyone meets up at the gate.
Fucking Christ.
And because nerds don't effing get on and stay on, we can't learn these effing techniques. And we gotta effing go after on an S rank mission. We don't have rank 2 techniques. F this. If we're doing this effing Wednesday, everybody better be on. Better be on for a solid 2 hours.
You seem a little annoyed there, Shiro. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned next time to see what happens, to see where Owari is, to see if he's involved in this in the slightest. See what is become of Higeki and her father. Maybe you'll find out who the masked shinobi is. Maybe you'll see some Orochimaru. Hey, tune in next time.
I'm gonna
I can
walk
catch
over
you.
to the wall, climb down it.
Hey, you want to jump into Shiro's arms?
I don't trust it enough.
I was gonna let you fall. If you
So I climb down the wall,
Okay.
walk over. I like to use my chakra threads and tie him up too.